This segment of In the Trenches sponsored by Dandy RV Superstore. More info after the show.
In the Trenches, Tidesports.com. Here we are outside the Georgia Dome again. Chick-fil-A Bowl, 2 years in a row. Alabama, Hokies. Let's cut right to the action here. We're going to kick it to correspondent Rachel Barbeau. Right in the action. You're in the Trenches.
We're here at the Georgia Dome. I'm Rachel Barbeau. I'm your Tide Sports Extra correspondent. And as you can see, people are going absolutely nuts. It's early in the morning, and they don't care. They're Alabama fans, and they are excited, ladies and gentlemen. They're about to play the Virginia Tech Hokies tonight in a game that is going to define their season. Woo! Wonderful. All right, we have Tori that is joining us right now for In the Trenches. Tori, how long have you been an Alabama fan?
Oh, well, I'm actually from Miami, Florida, and I actually went to college in '92. That was my freshman year. So everyone remembers the national championship.
How long have you been waiting on the season to start? For me, it seems like an eternity. I'm like, last night couldn't get here, Thursday night couldn't get here soon enough.
Absolutely. I drove from Greenville, South Carolina, where I live now, and I am ready for the win.
All right. Got to ask you a football question, Tori. Tell me about GMAC. What do you think? It's his first year. He's been sitting on that bench for 3 years, but everybody says he's a gunslinger.
I don't know. I am not going to make any predictions. I just know we're going to win, and he's going to hopefully get us there. So,
well, Tori, thank you so much. Good luck tonight.
I appreciate it.
Come step up on here, Russ. Step up here. And we're joined by Russ. Russ, how are you doing this morning?
Doing great. How are you?
You know, we were glad to find you Alabama fans. There was a lot of Virginia Tech fans. We're like, where are they hiding? And then all of a sudden you came out of nowhere. We're proud of you for supporting your team like this.
We'll be here at game time.
Hey, listen, pace yourselves. Pace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Russ, how long have you been an Alabama fan?
40 years.
Wow. Wow. So how do you feel in those 40 years, you've seen a lot of ups and downs. How do you feel about the strength of this team and what this team's going to do this season coming into the opening game tonight?
I thought the beatdown of Auburn 36-0 last year was a highlight. Roll Tide.
Okay, Russ. Okay. But Russ, we didn't ask about last year. Let's talk about this year and this year's team.
We're going to have another great year.
Any questions for you? Offensive line, defense is a stalwart of the Alabama Crimson Tide. They're always good defensively. Any questions for you, along the offensive line?
None. We'll be ready to go.
All right, Russ. Well, roll Tide to you. We're going to send it right back to Chris Ratty. Thank you.
Roll Tide. Roll.
Yes, sir. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
So here we are in the trenches, behind the scenes, talking to Michael Fountain. What is your position exactly with ESPN's Game Day?
Senior producer of College Game Day. I've been with the show for about 8 years now.
So we just took a little tour of the truck here just to see how it goes down. Just give me some behind-the-scenes information of what goes behind this production.
A lot of logistical stuff that people don't realize. Game Day travels probably 70 people every week. It's a huge undertaking. It involves a lot of different departments. The trucks themselves are big rigs. We roll in with about 5 big rigs every week. The big Home Depot touring bus. There are some schools that we go to for the first time. They're not even aware of the size of Game Day, and they're like, oh my God.
And they only have a few roads going to that one particular place.
And we take up all the space. So Game Day is a huge undertaking. A lot of schools aren't prepared for it, but they accommodate us, and we're really grateful for that.
Now, a lot of times when I'll run into some folks that are, public relations, trying to get a clue in as the season starts, where are you going to be? Truth is, do you know where you're going to be? You see some big games on the horizon, but when are the decisions actually made of where you're going?
Believe it or not, decisions are made usually Saturday night, Sunday morning. Sometimes they go into Monday. 4 years ago, I believe, we were supposed to go to LSU. The first of the 2 hurricanes that year, the one right before Katrina. We were in Boston College the week before. We had to pull our trucks over on the side of the road because of the approaching hurricanes. We tried to figure out where we were going to go. We didn't decide. We didn't pull the trigger until Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock. we decided to go to Virginia Tech. And
Stopped
we
halfway down.
Stopped halfway down. We called Virginia Tech. They were very accommodating. We showed up Thursday morning. They made it happen. We got all our people in. We were holding our breath. We made it happen. But it was just a huge compliment to the whole crew. And game day at this point is a well-oiled machine. I just try to keep it on the tracks. It's a well-oiled machine. Anybody can step in and do it. Just keep it going.
Before I let you go, what is that one struggling point, the biggest struggle week in, week out, where you kind of rolling your eyes or you're rubbing your temples saying, all right, I let this part go smoothly?
It's a tough question. Boy. I mean, for us, it's just making sure we're putting on the best TV. We've got the guys, Chris Lee, Kirk, and Desmond, who are so smart, they're so dedicated, they're so talented. The football piece they get. So for the rest of us, it's just trying to figure out how to present it in the best fashion on TV, make it look as good as we can. That's the biggest struggle that we have. Again, we tried some unique things today. We tried some new things that we didn't have last year.
What was that?
Some new virtual elements that seemed to work really well, gave a nice look to the show. So we're always trying to try new things and just trying to upgrade the show as much as we can. Game day, it is what it is. You're not trying to tinker with it too much. You're trying to fine tune it a little bit, not trying to blow it up. So that's our challenge, to sort of protect what game day is and maybe take it to the next level at the same time, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Michael Fountain, thanks for joining us behind the scenes here at College Game Day. We're going to kick it down to Rachel Barbeau, who's got a couple of very special guests.
I'm Rachel Barbeau. You're with TideSports.com, and I'm with Desmond Howard. Desmond, how are you?
I'm doing great.
I'm Rachel Barbeau with TideSports.com, and I'm here with Lee Corso, the legendary Lee Corso. I've got to ask you first, Lee, how are you feeling these days?
Thank you, Rachel. Game day has wrapped up, so we got some time to kill. So what better way to kill some time before the ball game than to check out the tailgate? So we're going to kick it out to Britton Lynn, our tailgate correspondent, to check out all the action. Down to you, Britton.
Thanks, Chris. We're over here outside the Georgia Dome where all the tailgating's going on. I'm here with some of the ringleaders of Sons of Saban.
The Sons of Saban.
Tell me a little bit more about this.
Go ahead, Big Game. Well, the Sons of Saban, it started off with me, Big Game, the Joker, and DJ. We used to tailgate a lot, and so we decided to call in to Paul Feinbaum's radio show and invited him to come kick it with the Sons of Saban. And so other callers heard it, other fan bases such as Auburn, and they started calling us the Sons of Saban, but they actually blew it up, and we're going to take it to the next level.
How do you become a Son of Saban?
I mean, it's a secret society.
Society?
Yeah, basically, we're becoming a non-profit organization, just working on helping kids, less fortunate kids, kids with some kind of disability, and we having fun through tailgating, raising money to do that. So we just having fun with it. Oh yeah.
Okay, so is it only guys, because sons, or can I do this too?
Well, we're thinking about getting another little section of the Sons of Saban, maybe, I don't know, Knicks Chicks, something like that. But right now it's just an SOS.
Well, what are y'all's expectations for the year? For the football
National
game?
championship. If we don't win the national championship, it's a bad season.
Our expectation as fans, they set high. If you don't shoot for the stars, you wind up falling. So we just looking at a good season. We looking at being back at the Georgia Dome in December. And that's where our hearts are at.
Okay. So what do y'all think about what Saban's done to the program?
He saved my life.
We're grateful for Coach Nick, coming from where we came from with the Shula area and all the different coaches we had, every year. But right now, we're very satisfied with Nick Saban. That's why we're the Sons of Saban.
All right.
Good. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
He's a trick. Why'd you step? Here we go. Give him roll time. of a bus. A little bit of Tuscaloosa in Atlanta. We got the owners of Industry. We got Trip. We got Derek Fellas. You brought the party.
Hey, this is what we do.
Georgia.
This is what we do.
This is the way we do it.
Industry takes everyone with us. Our whole family comes with us.
Now tell me, preparation. When you woke up this morning, you packed up the bus. Was it a caravan that came down here? How did it roll?
We took everyone in this thing that you're standing on right now.
Yep.
Everything we took, we put it outside and set everything up for everybody. Now everyone's here having a good time. Hopefully it's a success.
So now let's talk a little bit about the new Industry, if we will, in Tuscaloosa. And we were just talking about how you wanted to take a little bit of that old place, so it wasn't such a culture shock when some of the folks came.
That was our main thing. Everyone was scared that when we moved, it was going to lose its feel. And that was our main thing when we built it. It was like, we got to keep the old Industry, and we designed it to be that way. And now you can sit in the front bar and feel like you're still in the old one, but if you want to go sit outside on the patios, that's what you get. And you can have everything. And now we get a full range of customers. We have little kids and their grandparents, and that's what we wanted. We want to be Tuscaloosa's neighborhood bar, and hopefully we'll get it. Knock on wood, you know, that's what we're going to get, hopefully one day.
Absolutely.
This is really what it's all about.
Doesn't get any better than that.
You got the weather, you got weather cooperating, you got a huge football game about to take place inside.
We start the season off good tonight.
That's right. That wraps it up for this edition of In the Trenches. We're going to head inside. We're going to get behind the scenes even more, but guess what? To see some of that footage, you're going to have to go to TideSportsExtra.com.
Inside's where all the footage happens and where all the backstage things that you want to see. And to get there, again, you got to go to TideSportsExtra.com. For In the Trenches, I'm Rachel Barbeau.
And I'm Chris Ratty. You're In the Trenches.
We're excited to announce that Dandy RV Superstore just up the road in Oxford is having a huge open house sale this weekend. Big savings this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with huge factory rebates and discounts on every motorhome, travel trailer, fifth wheel, and pop-up in stock. So get out there and enjoy some quality family time camping in a new or like-new RV from Dandy RV Superstore in Oxford, Alabama, and Georgia's largest RV dealer. Come get a dandy of a deal during our big open house sale at only one place, the Dandy RV Superstore in Oxford, Alabama, just off I-20 at exit 188.